The boys are back. Here we go.
Let's go. This ain't the fuck like horses gegen he stinks.
Oh shit!
It's gone.
Good evening, A2D Radio. God, it felt good to do that. It is I, the one and the only, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. I am Ritz, and joining me, as always, each and every single week, it's the mayor of Toasty Town, the one they call Butters. And it is in this very ring, live right here on A2D Radio. What's going on, Butters? How are you?
I am good. I am great. I am golden. It's a happy, happy day.
Happy. We are back. It's been 2 weeks since we've been on the air. So we've got a lot to cover tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to kick things off with thanking Alon Z Travel, specializing in creating the vacation of your dreams at Disney, Universal, or wherever your heart calls you. Let their talented team of travel experts, including yours truly, create a custom vacation for you without any of the stress. Head on over to alonz-travel.com/take the trip to get in touch with myself or one of the other talented travel agents over there and get your next magical vacation started today. Man, it's been 2 weeks since we've been on the air. Really only one calendar week, but 2 Saturdays have gone by and we have not been on the air. So we've got a lot to talk about tonight. We're gonna talk about Bray Wyatt's possible return, the Extreme Rules preview show, since we're doing a live show for it next week, and then we're just gonna kind of go all over the place. We're gonna talk about some of the biggest news in wrestling this week and last, and then who knows? Maybe we'll talk a little Disney at the end. Fill everybody in on that incredible trip that I had. But we want to thank Dr. Paul Vidal at SpecializedPhysicalTherapy.com. Check him out. 2 locations, Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. He's our doc. Make him yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, SpecializedPhysicalTherapy.com. And today, he sponsors our poll question. Bray Wyatt will make his return at Extreme Rules. If you guys have been living under a rock, you will have missed the fact that there have been QR codes scattered throughout Smackdown. And anytime you scan them, there's a number, and there's been little teasers and messages and songs and other little just cryptic pieces of evidence from WWE, as well as they played White Rabbit during commercial breaks at SmackDown under a red light. You've seen that all over TikTok. So it leads a lot. And then there's this picture. Let me pull this up. I don't have the one that you were talking about because, well, I don't listen to you, Butters.
Thanks.
Anytime. Glad I'm here. We're glad you're here, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at this photo here, this is...
Yep, top left.
Right there. You see what everybody is saying is a lantern. So that is what they're saying is Bray Wyatt.
Plus, you got the fireflies buzzing around it, or the moss, or whatever they want to call it, but everybody's been saying it is fireflies.
There's been a lot... a lot of different speculation. So, Butters, let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
What say you? Do you think that we see the return of the Eater of Worlds next week on Extreme Rules? Or do we see him at, maybe the Raw after Extreme Rules, SmackDown after Extreme Rules?
I'm going to go out on a limb here because I think the latest clue had somewhat of a November-ish date hooked into it.
Okay.
So I'm going to I'm going to disagree with the poll and say I think we don't see it till Survivor Series. I think they have so much going on right now that Survivor Series would make more sense to re-debut Bray Wyatt to go against Roman Reigns.
But do you think he immediately goes after Roman Reigns?
I think he does. If they do it at Survivor Series, he goes automatically after Roman.
Okay.
If they do it at Extreme Rules, I could see him being part of Judgment Day.
I don't see him being a part of anything. I like this comment here by Chris. Chris says Wyatt returns next week and then forms a group to go after Judgment Day for War Games Survivor Series. I really like that comment. I want to expand on that. Tom Arnone chiming in.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, buddy. How are you? Sending Tom all our love. John Coyle out there at All Campus Sports. Make sure you guys are checking him out if you're on the Ocean City Boardwalk. What's going on, John? We appreciate you chiming in. Jake Frio from Birds of a Feather. What's up, boys? I'm going to agree to the poll. Brian Daly. What's up, guys? He's from Hockey Happy Hour every Thursday night. Frank Vesby. I'm here for the bunnies, referring to White Rabbit. You can check out Frank every Wednesday night on HED Wednesday night. And Edie Zahari. Bray Wyatt will return at Extreme Rules. I think Wyatt's going to have his own stable. Kind of expanding a little bit more on what Chris is saying. I think we see him return at Extreme Rules. I'm going to agree to the poll because I really like the idea and the concept of Wyatt coming back at Extreme Rules, forming a group to go after Judgment Day.
I figured that would be more of Edge forming a group to go after Judgment Day for War Games.
No, because I think that Edge is... I don't think he's going to play a role here. And after this match with Balor, I think we're going to see him go away, and I kind of hope we see Edge go away from this.
We have been seeing him go away and come back and go away and come.
Yeah, I would love to see him get away from this. We have the Dominic Mysterio. We have the Dominic Mysterio factor here, so Dominic and Rey, until they really square up and go at it, they're never not. We're never going to get Rey away from this.
Oh, no, God,
no. There's a lot at play here that we could have a lot of fun with if you brought Bray Wyatt back, especially given the fact that Alexa, she's not like she was when she was with Wyatt, but she still kind of has that persona, you could say. So now
with Lily.
With Lily. So now you can put Alexa with Rhea.
Yeah.
And now you have Bray and hell, it could be Bray and Rey. For a short time. Ray. It could be those two for a short time. It could be throw people like Edie says at one point, not Edie, I'm sorry. Chris says, figured it'd be Wyatt, Kross, Strowman, and Roman. No, that's too much on one side.
What, no Rowan?
Oh, Rowan, I'm sorry. I thought that said Roman.
No, that says Rowan. Eric Rowan.
My bad. I don't see Eric Rowan coming back.
I mean, I could if Wyatt's back. I mean, teaming up back with Wyatt.
But then Kross is the weird man out there.
Why would he be the weird man out?
Hold on. Let me shout out Chucks. Chucks from Birds of a Feather says, what's up, buddy? Sorry, I already had him on the screen, so I didn't want to ignore it. Why would Kross be the odd man out there?
He'd fit it great.
Yes, but he's too much of a... And even Strowman now, to a certain degree. Both of those men are too much of a... What's the word I'm looking for here? Focal point. They're almost too big to be in a group.
Why couldn't you have the four of them go after the Bloodline? Screw the Judgment Day.
Well, the Bloodline's going to be the Bloodline. I have some other
War Games, just War Games.
No, because War Games, and this has been said, War Games is going to be storyline based. So there's going to be a storyline revolved around it. But I don't think So Kross and Strowman and Drew and Roman's just sitting at the top of the mountain and nobody's there. So right now, I can't say with any kind of certainty that we're going to have somebody who is going after Roman right now be what's going to go after him at Survivor Series in a War Games match.
Well, I mean, the only people really going after Roman right now is
Drew.
No, Drew and Kross are going at it. It's
right, but there's
Jackass at Saudi.
Yeah, that matters less to me. Do I think he's going to play a role in Survivor Series? I absolutely do. I somebody somewhere said, came up with a nice little team for them. So I don't completely think that Logan Paul will not be involved in Survivor Series. But when you look at the bloodline, there's only one group as of right now that, by the way, Greg Rhea. There's only one group right now that can challenge the bloodline. And honestly, I want it bad.
Who be that?
Imperium.
Who you adding as your fourth?
To Imperium?
Yes. Are you bringing back the other one? I can't remember his damn name off the top of my head.
Neither. So I'm going to say yes, but I might change that answer as I continue thinking about that idea and talking about it.
Because to me, yes, Imperium would be great, but at the same time, it's only 3. And you would only have Roman and the Usos.
I know.
You'd have Solo and Sammy sit off to the side.
Unless you have Sammy defect to
Sammy
Imperium.
defect. Sammy. No,
I know he's soon. Not, but it's
especially not to Imperium. Now who's coming up with the dumbass ideas?
Well, hold on. I say it solely based on the fact that I've compared Sammy so much to Owen Hart when he was with the Nation of Domination, and we've talked about how that the bloodline reminds us very, very similar to the Nation and all this. And I remember Owen Hart just seemed like he bounced around for a while between group to group to group.
If anything, Sammy defects with his buddy KO and Johnny Gargano.
Yep.
I don't see
No, and that's the real look. Sammy defecting is the real.
No, that's that Sammy defecting is going to happen one way or the other. We already know that. It's a matter of does Sammy defecting take Solo with him, or does Solo? Because we know Solo was sent by the tribe. Roman's saying you don't listen to them anymore. You listen to me.
Wait, hold on. Back up.
What's up?
Solo was sent. You need to finish that. I feel like there's part of that sentence missing. Solo was sent by the tribe. Where?
By the tribe.
Where?
By the. They explained it a few weeks ago. He was sent.
Remember.
By the elders. There we go. Sorry. He was sent by the elders.
Okay.
To be with Roman.
I was in fucking Disney.
I forget that part.
My knowledge of specific things that were said during promos is very slim. I just know who's where.
Damn it, I lost track.
So you're sent by the elders.
He's sent by the elders.
I feel like we're talking about a bad sci-fi novel.
Right. Roman says, well, you don't listen to the Milm anymore. You listen to me. Well, now that's fixing to set up some bullshit that I'm pretty sure Sammy's not going to want to be in the middle of.
All right, so here's my question. Let's take that a little further. We're getting off the Bray Wyatt track, but I think it's all going to tie back in. Who the hell are the elders?
We don't know.
But,
I mean,
no, I'm asking.
they haven't really said. They just said
no shit, Sherlock. I'm
I
asking.
mean, you could really and truly say the elders could be someone like Afa and Sika, a lot of the older Samoans, Afa, Sika, Rikishi. You can throw in the Rock.
But pause. You're not thinking this through. Stop for a second. Okay? Not that you're bad. You're on the right track. But I need you to remember something. Afa and Sika already said Roman was the head of the table.
Mm-hmm.
They already did that whole acknowledged bullshit at the end of the pay-per-view, which was great. I loved it when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Kishi never did anything.
Mm-hmm.
Rock's never done anything.
Yep.
We all know that Rikishi's probably not jumping in the ring anytime soon.
Doesn't have to.
No, I know, but it also, I've been on a kick lately of watching old Attitude Era promos.
Oh Lord.
It's all I feel like I've been watching, and mostly Stone Cold promos. And so I was going through a point where,
I mean, that's been my YouTube algorithm for some fucking reason here lately is Attitude Era promos.
You're welcome. But I got to the point where it was Stone Cold and Rikishi after Rikishi ran Stone Cold over. And I swear to God, I forgot how just utterly bad Rikishi was on the microphone.
I did it for The Rock.
I did it for my people.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Right? So I could see it being The Rock. Them doing using it as a backdoor way to set it up.
Well, and that's you set it up that way because Roman's going doing his own thing, not listening to the elders. I get it, he's at the head of the table, but yes, he might be at the head of the table, but there's elders for a reason. So that the head of the table doesn't get out of control.
All right, this is a bad Skyrim adaptation. I lied.
But you have the elders go, you know what? We sent Solo. It didn't work. Now we need to send somebody else to put him in his place. Somebody bigger. And that's when you send the fucking Rock.
Well, hold on. We're getting too far off track here.
Yeah, I know.
Let's take one thing at a time, and we're going to circle it back to Bray. We're going to talk about this because I think it's relevant, and I think it's going to matter as we talk about, the fact that none of the Bloodline is on Extreme Rules next week.
I thought they were fixing to add a match with the Usos. I could have been wrong.
They're not. They haven't yet.
Okay.
But here's my thing with that. You sent Solo.
And who?
Fatu.
Okay, I was like, I seen the first part. I'm like,
yeah. So you send Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Solo couldn't get the job done. Now the Rock, as the elder, comes down off the mountaintop, down off of Mount Olympus, the Black Adam reference, and handles things. Sami Zayn, defecting doesn't take Solo with him. Because if Sammy defects, Sammy's defecting. It's going to be huge. It's going to build up to something. The Solo defection going against his true brothers, that's not going to fly. Nobody's going to buy into that. And again, no disrespect to Solo. He's not big enough for the defection to really matter.
But Sammy would.
Because of how they built up Sammy wanting to be an Uso, the honorary Uso segment last week and everything subsequently.
Well, that and with him and what is it? Him and Jimmy, or is it Jay that he's been having an issue with?
Jay.
So, and that's what really could make him defect is this whole Jay issue and him deciding, you know what, fuck this is not for me. And then you can put a bunch of the blame on Jay.
That's my point, right? So the whole Jay Sammy thing is what's the catalyst for this. It's what the spark that builds it up, and then Sammy defect, and there's a lot you can play into this here. But let's go back to Bray Wyatt because that's kind of what we're starting things off with. Bray Wyatt coming back. If he forms a group, I think he goes after Judgment Day, even though they're pitching this on SmackDown.
Well, they're not pitching the White Rabbit thing on SmackDown so much. They're doing it on both.
Yeah, but the White Rabbit things only happened during SmackDown. The red lights have only happened.
No,
during
well, yeah. Well, they've had it on Raw. I mean, it's just been off the air.
But I don't.
And the hints have been on the air with Raw.
But I don't see him coming to Raw. Because they started this on SmackDown. Most of it's happening on SmackDown, right? Because every time, stop cutting me off. Every time I see the reports about the new Bray Wyatt stuff, the new clues, it's always Saturday. It's always been a Saturday right after SmackDown, and they've always referenced SmackDown. So there's something going on there. Now, to further that one more step, let's say for just a moment that it does happen on SmackDown and he goes after the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put Kross, you can't put Strowman anywhere near Bray. And you can't bring Judgment Day over and put them with Bray. Because what you've built Judgment Day up as does not fit what Bray Wyatt is. Especially because we don't know what Bray Wyatt we're getting. We don't know if we're getting the Wyatt family Bray Wyatt. We don't know if we're getting the Fiend. We don't know if we're getting a new one. Which brings me to another question. Let's say that he does return, regardless of when. Regardless of when. What Bray Wyatt do you want to see back?
What Bray Wyatt?
Yep. Do you want him to come back as the Fiend, the Wyatt family, or something new?
I mean, something new wouldn't be too bad. I could see something new. I could see a new, another persona of Bray Wyatt being the White Rabbit. A new persona that's not as unstoppable as the Fiend. That's not as, weak per se as Bray Wyatt, but something that's more of the mid in between.
See, I like Coyle's answer. I like bring back the family. And let me explain why I agree to this. Don't get me wrong. The coming back as something new, trying to find a middle ground between the Fiend and I didn't think, the Wyatt family was a weak persona by no means, right?
No. I think more of all his personas, I think it's probably the weaker of the personas.
Oh yeah.
So you do something that's more middle ground, something that regardless of that's like I said, that's not as weak as the Bray Wyatt, but more.
Okay, Wyatt 6 is a new stable of new name. I've seen the comment, you put it in there a few times. Until Bray Wyatt makes a return, I'm not calling his new stable anything. I'm not taking. And again, you keep dropping this one in. Probably revamp back new look of Bo Dallas. Until Bray Wyatt comes back, I don't care what the name is. And I'm sorry, I don't need Bo Dallas back. Because Bo sucked so much.
I mean, if you make him more edgier, maybe he might be better.
No, he still sucked when he was in NXT.
I mean,
in-ring work, not horrendous, but he still sucked. And again, I see Chris puts it in here too. Wyatt, Strowman, Kross, and Loomis versus Judgment Day. I can't tell you how many different ways I fucking hate that idea. And Chris, I know it's not your idea, right? You're just reporting on rumor. And same thing with Edie. You guys are just reporting on things you're reading. But that's the problem with the internet. We're going to put something out there, and if it gains enough traction, some people think it's gospel. I cannot stress this enough when I tell you that if you bring back Bray Wyatt, if you've managed to score Bray Wyatt and you are bringing him back, you're writing down the time code, aren't you?
No, but I can.
Okay. I don't know. You had that look on your face where it's like, my job's
No.
done.
I'm writing down something else that ran through my head with all this BS.
All right, carry on. I'm gonna keep going. Back on my soapbox.
Go ahead.
You can't. You don't even. There's nothing that says you have Bray Wyatt back until that man walks out on stage. Okay, so that first things first. All rumor and innuendo aside, until that motherfucker walks out and is there in person and everybody can see him, all of this is a moot point. That being said, though, you can't put Strowman or Kross anywhere near this.
I don't think they're gonna so much as put Kross near this because they're still tending him with Drew and Roman mixture.
But even Strowman, like, we've done it already. We've done Strowman with Wyatt. We did Strowman versus Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go away from it. That was the same bullshit we did when he was here the last time.
So, what if? Now, hear me out.
Now, hold on one more time because Edie. How's a nice way to approach this? Because Edie said Wyatt's probably
you trying to make
Wyatt
a nice
probably
way of
had his
approaching
own
shit.
stable right now, writing for the year while you speak. Wyatt himself may have come up with a stable. The only way I could agree that, hey, they've been laying the groundwork for a Wyatt stable for the last year is if Vince McMahon had been dead and buried. But that hasn't been the case. So, moving on.
So,
I'm going to hear you out.
What if at Extreme Rules we do get the White Rabbit shit? We do get the White Rabbit popping, all this White Rabbit playing. The White Rabbit does pop out. But who's to say that the White Rabbit isn't Ramblin' Rabbit reintroducing Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt? I mean, Ramblin' Rabbit was white.
See, if they bring back Bray,
I'm just saying, it's a way to introduce Bray, and it's a way to introduce the White Rabbit per se.
here's the thing. Hold on, let's back up for a minute.
I mean, we could just get the damn bunny from the Rosebuds.
Stop it. Thank you. But we keep saying that we're going to get the White Rabbit. What the actual hell does that mean?
For all we know, it could be a whole new character that doesn't relate to fucking anybody.
My point. But what in the actual bologna fudging muffins does that mean?
I don't know, but they're playing a damn good song when they do it.
Agreed. I have a friend that does it for karaoke. It's a wonderful song. But, man, damn it. Hold on. Again, Greg, I said Rhea.
We just can't put your damn comment up, Greg. Shit.
I want to read something here for a second.
Greg, it's next Saturday, the 8th of October.
And Pete says evening new time slot. Just tonight. We are working on some different things. We just have to figure out what's going to ultimately end up working. Then I totally forgot of another thing that may prevent us from doing all of this. Anyway. So the White Rabbit kind of goes along like following curiosity.
Do what? Goes along with following curiosity?
Following your curiosity.
Yeah, and curiosity killed the cat, but reality brought the bitch back, so what?
I like that a lot. I like that a lot. All right, so I have this article. It says backstage news on how White Rabbit storyline is influencing Triple H. I don't like that headline, but whatever. WWE's White Rabbit campaign began earlier this month with a classic rock song played during arenas, during live shows amid glaring red lighting. The campaign was initially not part of the WWE broadcast, but attendees at the live shows began showing their observations of the unusual music choice on social media, and subsequently, mysterious QR codes began popping up in telecasts. Speculation began to bubble over whether the White Rabbit song was tied to a return of former Universal Champion Bray Wyatt, who was fired last year. Additional theories have percolated in recent days, with White Rabbit connections tied to Karrion Kross and Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock. That was difficult to say. The endless teasing helped drive up the September 26th WWE Smackdown. Yada yada yada. Wyatt has yet to show up in relation with the White Rabbit campaign, and there have yet to be any confirmed reports. Although Triple H recently spoke of him with generous praise during an interview, yada 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 yada. Yeah. So, and that was from WrestleInc.com, by the way. I was looking something up, and that article popped up.
Oh boy.
Pete says he agrees to the poll. He's going to possibly be in the building next week. It is from Philadelphia next week, so if you are in the Philadelphia area and you are going to Extreme Rules next week, let us know. Make sure you're chiming in during our show next week, and giving us live reports from the arena. But that being said, I kind of want to transition off of Bray Wyatt's return just a little bit. We were half an hour.
Bray Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt. I'm having a hard time speaking today.
We're gonna riot with Bray Wyatt.
Well, no. So I've got some issues going on. Yes, Greg, we are doing live reactions next week.
Si, senor.
I've got some issues going on, so I'm being very, very careful with how I speak, because if I either go if I can't figure out what the correlation is, but I'll have like this insane coughing dizzy fit, and it's horrible. So it's screwing everything. I just have to go see a doctor, and I just haven't done that yet.
Yes, because fat people and doctors don't mix.
I just hate them.
Exactly.
They're miserable. They are miserable human beings. Now, if you're a doctor in here, I apologize, and we love Dr. Paul Vidal, but they're miserable. Pediatric, like general physicians are miserable. He says, what logo is that on Butter's shirt? It's a Rebel logo.
Resistance
is futile.
The piece de la resistance, bitches.
Let's go into an Extreme Rules preview. We are going to be live next week during Extreme Rules. Turn 35 and your thoughts on doctors will change. I'm sure.
I'm 36. Come on.
I think I know where Pete's going with that.
I know where he's going with that too, but that's yet to happen, thank God.
But we're going to do a breakdown of some of these matches. We're not going to go too in-depth because we are going to be live next week for those matches, which I'm super excited for. I'm glad that, and I didn't realize it, I think, until today when I was putting the show together and I looked up the match card. I didn't realize that every single match had a stipulation or a gimmick tied to it, which we've been saying for so long that that's what needs to happen at these, these pay-per-views, these Extreme Rules, these Hell in a Cells.
Yep.
We're going to see the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch, clash with Imperium, Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci in a 6-man tag team, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match.
Hey, and the night before, we're going to see Gunther versus Sheamus, too, for the IC title.
I think he's going to win that.
Because it's the premiere, the premiere Smackdown for the season?
It's the premiere Smackdown.
Yes. Woo, woo.
Pete wants to know why you're flexing.
I don't know.
No, the question is not why, it's what.
What am I flexing?
Yeah.
Well, it's hidden and it can't be shown on cameras, otherwise I'll be arrested.
I'm done with him today, guys. You done?
You asked.
Didn't mean you had to answer.
That's what she said.
How? How does that work?
Wouldn't you like to? Whoa. Back the fuck up.
Also, stop talking.
Never.
So a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match is just going to be a no-holds-barred, no disqualification Extreme Rules match.
I'll take it.
I don't know why we couldn't have just said it's going to be an Extreme Rules match. We apparently had to call it a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match.
Well, because you got the Irish.
I don't give a shit.
It's the Irish versus the English.
There has to be a joke here somewhere.
There has to be, but I just...
There has to be. Probably one we can't say on the air. But
the English will win it for the Queen. But she won't be around to accept the win.
Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. Whoo! Wow. Geez. Look at the time. No, but I think Sheamus is going to pick up the IC title off of Gunther next week. But we're going to see Imperium take the win.
Yep. I can agree to that one.
Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match. I love Finn Balor, and especially given reports lately that he's going to have the rocket strip strapped to him. They have big plans for him in the
rocket
future.
Strip.
Stop talking. Pete Evans. Wow, is everybody just flipping back and forth from one platform to another before they hear my answer to their own questions? No, this is not a new time slot. I got off of work very early tonight, so we were able to go on earlier. Next week, obviously, we'll be in the same time slot because Extreme Rules, but there's conversations happening behind the scenes. This is not a new time slot for us, though, but there might be changes coming ahead, in the near future. I swear to God, he needs to go to bed.
Who, David?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I could care less about this I Quit match, though. Because we know it's going to devolve. We know it's not going to be Edge versus Finn Balor.
No, it's going to be Edge, Miz, and Beth Phoenix versus the Judgment Day in an I Quit match.
Why is Miz in play here?
Wait, I'm sorry. Rey Mysterio. I don't know why the hell I said the Miz.
Yeah, I was really confused here.
I meant Mysterio. I think I was trying to say Mysterio, and I just said the Miz. You'll go Miz Force.
Yeah, okay.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
But
Let me in.
We know this is going to break down and devolve and
into chaos. Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be some shenanigans, and this is the one match where I might get actually really pissed off by the end of it.
I mean, if Bray Wyatt is to re-debut at Extreme Rules, then it's going to be this match.
No, it's not. You stop talking right now.
It's going to be this match or no match.
It's not. No, it's not. It is not going to be this match. Nope. Bianca Belair versus Bayley in a ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship. I love that this is a ladder match.
Bayley all day long.
I think it is time for Bayley to regain the title, give Damage Control. They are still the tag champs, right? Okay. I'm making sure I didn't miss something here.
I think this leads to a Women's War Games match right there.
I do as well. I think we add a couple more people in the mix of things.
Oh, yeah, by far. We're going to add 2 more.
Yeah. Chris wants to know what time next week. It's going to be whatever time Extreme Rules goes on the air.
Because quite honestly...
I have no idea, Chris, by the way. I don't have that in front of me.
You could add Liv Morgan with Bianca, Alexa, and Asuka, and then you could add Ronda or Liv's next opponent into that mix.
Oh, so you have Liv winning the title. I mean, retaining her title. Spoiler alert. You have her retaining, don't you?
I haven't said anything about her being the champion. I just said you just have
You
Liv
said,
on
or
that.
Liv's next opponent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We'll get there. But I know this is going to lead up to a women's war game match. Bringing Liv in would make sense. I don't know if they're going to, though. You could do it with just the three ladies.
3-on-3, I mean, yeah, you could.
You could.
But would it make a lot of sense? No.
You're right. Drew McIntyre, Karrion Kross strap match. This should be a
Karrion
lot
Kross.
of fun. But I think this should be Karrion Kross's match to win.
Yep.
And let
Interesting
Drew,
choice for a match.
Yeah, a little weird. But I liked how they pitched it. Karrion's always managed to escape before Drew can get his hands on him.
Well,
Now he
yeah.
can't go anywhere. I like that idea.
It's better than saying, I want a cage match or a Hell in a Cell match at Extreme Rules.
Or a fight pit.
Hey, come on. A fight pit's good every once in a blue moon. They haven't abused the fight pit yet.
You're right. If it was somebody other than Seth Rollins.
But there's always going to be an MMA person in that fight pit, at least one of them.
Just put 2 MMA guys in there. Shut up and let them let them fight.
I honestly think Seth is going to do a damn good job.
I don't think he's going to do a bad job. Let me make that very, very clear. By the way, I think we're both in agreement it's Karrion Kross, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think Seth's going to do a bad job here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. This feud has, and hope to God, please let this be the end of it. But this feud has done a really good job of standing the test of time, of building interest for both parties, making me want to see them go at it. We've kept them apart long enough. They've announced that there's going to be an interaction between the two on Monday. They have a no contact clause in effect. Mm-hmm. So we're doing all the right things.
I'm not rolling my eyes, Jim. Rolling my eyes at the comments.
That's fine. We're doing all the right things.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he's wrong, I'm gonna fight somebody. We're doing all the right things, but we're not doing it with the right people per se. Maybe not even the right match. I'm going to Twitter right now.
I'm already on Wrestle Talk.
It's there. Yep, no, it's there. Breaking news. It was WWE. So this is weird. Somebody tweeted it, and WWE retweeted it saying, "Get all the details Monday on Raw."
For fuck's sake!
Daniel Cormier is going to serve as a guest referee for next Saturday's fight pit match between Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle.
I mean, it makes sense to have some sort of MMA person in there as a special referee.
I don't hate the idea,
but it's like so, I don't know, last minute. I mean, it could be last minute on their part trying to, get all the details together, but damn.
I wish, and I don't know if somebody broke the news and they just retweeted it because the news was broken. This was a planned surprise for Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like it looks like it was. It looked like somebody broke the news, and they said, "All right, screw it. You figured it out. We'll run with it."
Mm-hmm.
But I don't hate that idea. I don't hate having a guest referee there.
No.
Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey, Extreme Rules match for the WWE Smackdown Women's Championship. Butters has already told us that he feels like Liv is going to win this match.
Yep.
And I think he's right.
I just don't see another Ronda Rousey title reign right now.
But and when you think, hold on, I take these off for a second. So I'm gonna talk and I won't hear you. But when you think about like what Ronda and Liv have done and what they've done to build Liv up,
Mm-hmm.
having Ronda as her first opponent, her first true opponent,
Mm-hmm.
is huge. And having her being able to overcome Ronda is huge.
Yep.
Um,
The problem is after Ronda, who's next?
Shayna.
Shayna's already done it.
Oh yeah. See, I forgot.
I mean, do you have Lacey go at it? Do you have?
I think Lacey's gonna want some revenge for the Singapore cage shot she took the other night. So yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, who do you truly have next right now? I mean, you don't have. At least to me, it seems like you don't have as many women on SmackDown right now as you do Raw. I mean, do you bring Charlotte back at this point?
And I think we could see Charlotte return at the end of the match.
You know, Liv retains, Charlotte returns. I'm all for it, even though that just means another Charlotte Flair fucking title reign.
Not necessarily.
Oh, you and I both know they're trying to shoot her to 16 as fast as possible.
Yeah, but it all just depends on what's in store. Now, all right, let's take this a little step further though. Let's back up for a second. Let's say Charlotte does beat Liv.
Mm-hmm.
Now you put Charlotte with damage control. So you have all the gold on one side and all the challengers on the other for War Games. I like that a little bit better than Liv having the title and somebody else on the other side not.
And that's fine.
And then you could have Liv take the title back from Charlotte at WrestleMania.
You would just have to do it before Survivor Series. I mean, yes, I know. I was about to say that. Yes, you've got Saudi, but
Saudi's your only chance to do it.
I mean, you could do it on a SmackDown.
You could, but I don't see Charlotte saying, I want to win on SmackDown.
It's been a while since we've seen a real good title change hands on the SmackDown.
Give it a few days. You'll see it this week.
This is true.
In an incredible match.
Yeah, it's gonna be yet again another banger.
I think Liv takes the win here for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah, 100% agree.
All right, let's kind of go around the world of professional wrestling. Some things we
was that all the matches?
That's it. 6 matches.
Shit, man.
Not a single member of the Bloodline.
They're doing better than AEW.
Yeah, this is an NXT card.
I mean, if they pop it up to 8, cool. I mean, 8's not that bad. I think 8 should be the max pay-per-view ever should be.
Yeah, 13's a lot.
Tony, you're doing too much. No. See, that's the thing is he's doing too much on pay-per-view and not enough on TV.
God, his TVs suck.
I think that's why he's losing ticket sales.
Like, I looked at what I had missed. And yeah,
not
all right.
much.
Paige, Saraya. Is it Saraya or Saraya?
Saraya, I think.
Saraya.
I could be wrong.
I think it is Saraya. Saraya making her debut and putting the entire women's division on notice. I'm fucking sold.
The pop. Dear Jesus.
Deafening.
Not as big as Punk's return, but damn near it.
Yeah, fuck Punk.
I'm just saying. I'm talking, level-wise. Come on now.
No, but it was deafening. It was awesome. It was, and good for her, right? Good for her that she's able to come back. Hopefully we see her in the ring. We see her get a little physical very, very soon.
Right.
Jericho winning the ROH title off of Claudio. Okay, fine. Moxley being crowned the first 3-time champion. Fuck you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
It's just a way to get the title to MJF when they could have really just done it with Bryan and just let it go.
No, but
here's
where we fucked up. Here's where we fucked up. Here's where we goddamn fucked up.
Sammy Guevara?
No, fuck off. I mean, yeah, Sammy Guevara would have been great. But now you have Hangman Adam Page, who won the Grand Slam Battle Royale And now these two dickheads are going to fight 2 weeks from Tuesday on a Tuesday edition of Dynamite.
Because if something happened.
I think
Yeah.
because of MLB postseason. Should be starting right around there. That's fine. But on a Tuesday edition of Dynamite in Cincinnati. Oh, so MJF's, poker chip means dick? No, it just fuels the point that MJF has a Money in the Bank contract.
That he's going to cash in whenever he wants. Oh, wait,
Yes,
wait. Oh, wait. No.
He said it in the promo.
I know. But Tony also said he's got to approve it.
Fuck that guy.
Tony said that that anybody with that poker chip, if they want the match, they got to go through Tony first, and then he can cash it in when he wants. But he's got to know the date and time. Like,
I hope, and this would fit MJF so well, is if he grabbed Tony Khan by that Great Value brand black sweatshirt and dragged that bastard to the ring and said, approve it. And just made Tony his bitch on air in front of everybody.
So Stone Cold Vince McMahon 2.0?
But slightly better because I like Vince.
Well, no, because at this point, you're Stone Cold's heel and you're Vince's face. AEW style. He's just the roles are reversed.
No, but I liked Vince. I liked the character that he played.
Mm-hmm.
Tony's not playing a character. Tony's being Tony.
Yeah, he is. He's playing the coked out drug dealer with money.
No, that's Tony. So just to see him be dragged by that sweater would be great. And better yet, have MJF wrap him up in the scarf and drag him kicking and screaming. He's already got Tony's balls in his pocket.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. He probably Tony's balls probably sitting on the fucking mirror that he dipped cocaine in.
Tony Khan makes me mad, and the mention of his name infuriates me because he's such a douchebag.
Hell, if you really want to know, they were supposed to start a new program with Wardlow and Joe taking on Swerve and Strickland.
That's a scary tag team. They're calling themselves War Joe.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love it, first of all. That's a scary tag team.
It's a funny name, but it is scary. Those two motherfuckers teaming up.
And you know who I feel bad for in all of this?
Strickland?
Swerve Strickland.
I knew you were going to say it.
That skinny bastard is fucked.
I mean, I get it. Everything that happened in Florida, may everybody hopefully, recover from this. But, so they couldn't really start anything this week. But
bet me. Fucking bet me.
Chris, my man. This is the wrong person to say that to. Because this motherfucker will do it. This motherfucker right here. There we go. The pin's pointed the right way now. This motherfucker will do it.
More times than not, I'd probably say, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't say it to their face. But Tony Khan does not scare me. Tony Khan can't fight his way out of a Ziploc baggie with the little slide at the top of it.
This is a man who, I swear to God, if given the chance, the moment he meets Don Callis is punching him right in the fucking face.
Without question.
He's going to ask somebody to record him, punch Don Callis in the face, and walk up to the cop and go, "Thank you, put it on."
Or, you know what? I might even still say, "Hey, Mr. Callis, I have a small request, sir." "What's that?" "Can I punch you in the face?" I'd at least ask because I don't like jail time.
Here's $500.
Yeah. Hey, here's a couple $100. Do you mind? Do you mind? Tony Khan, I will tell this man he's a fucking idiot.
He's a fucking idiot with daddy's money.
He needs to go back to the bowels of the Jacksonville Stadium and do fucking nothing. nothing.
Mm-mm.
You sit in the steam pipe trunk distribution center and shut the fuck up. Damn it. I did not want to get this hyped about Tony Khan this week.
I think you're going to get hyped about Tony Khan just about every week from now
I know,
on.
because there's going to be some asshole that's going to mention Tony Khan. Whether
You mean
it's
like you?
No, whether it's you or these schmucks in the chat or me, somebody's going to mention
I was about to say,
Tony
because
Khan.
you and I both fucking know that the moment we talk about AEW, Tony Khan's name is going to come up most likely by you. Because you're going to have some.
Probably, because I can't stand the guy.
Well, no, because you're going to get pissed off about something that happened in booking that week, blame it on Tony, and then you're going to go off another fucking
Well, it's
rant.
better than blaming it on the writing staff or the wrestler in the ring.
Well, that's fine.
Because,
But
because at the end of the day, and we all did it to Vince, we all blamed that asshole for up and down the road and back again.
Yep.
But yet, here I am blaming Tony Khan, and I'm the bad guy. What? Tony Khan is the best thing that happened to AEW. What? No, sir. No. Absolute no. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying really hard. You turn your camera back on. You get your hillbilly ass back here.
Yuck and gores.
That's Goofy, not hillbilly.
That's a hillbilly motherfucker right there. I don't give a who the fuck
Fair
you say.
point. Tony Khan is not the best thing that ever happened to AEW. So you mean to tell me Tony Khan is better than Jericho, Moxley, Guevara, MJF, I already said Guevara, Darby Allin, Ty Conti,
I honestly,
the Dark Order, Keith Lee, Swerve Strickland, Bryan Danielson, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Saraya, damn it, Samoa Joe, Wardlow. You mean to tell me, and the list goes on, Jade Cargill, the Young Bucks, the Kenny Omega, Cody goddamn Rhodes. You mean to tell me that asshole who has never taken a bump in his entire life is better than everybody else on that roster? Arn Anderson, Dean Malenko. What? Are you okay? Fuck.
Fuckity fuck.
Damn it.
Damn it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
Ugh.
Tony Khan's the last person I would think of that's been the best thing that's happened to AEW. Cody would be a better person to say is the best thing that happened to AEW. As much as I fucking hate to say it, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are probably the better than are the best thing that's happened to AEW. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. And if you really want to go there, I mean, you could throw CM Punk's name in that bitch.
Yeah, I even put him in there. Put him on the list. Put fucking Aubrey on the list. Justin Roberts, Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, Taz, Hook, Danhausen. Give me fuck the Private Party.
The Acclaimed.
What? Fuck, give me the Private Party's mom or whoever's mom it was that brought him out in the fucking minivan. FTR.
Which, by the way, Tony fucking booked them, goddammit. Shit, dude, I don't think they've been in a match in fucking forever as a team. The fuck kind of crack are you smoking, Tony? He hardly books anybody on TV anymore.
I can't. I'm not.
And you're saying best thing that's happened to AEW.
I can't be bothered. I can't. Damn it, I can't.
How about Wolverine returning?
I don't even want to talk about that anymore. That just got me too pissed off.
Try to change the fucking subject.
No, fuck that. We're done. That has me way too angry right now that somebody had the audacity to sit here and say that a non-wrestler is the best thing to happen to a wrestling company when he doesn't know his ass from the hole in the ground. And listen, I will listen to a lot of comments, and I will ride with a lot of things that are said, but my God in heaven, what are we doing, guys? Like, that's disrespectful on such a level. It's not even disrespectful to me. I don't give a shit.
It's disrespectful to the AEW locker room.
Like, and as a fan, how can you say that? As a fan of professional wrestling, how can you sit there and tell me that that's the best thing to happen to AEW? We talked about Saraya's return or debut. We talked about CM Punk's return to professional wrestling. Daniel Bryan back in the ring. Jon Moxley, 3-time champion. The Blackpool Combat Club. Claudio Castagnoli holding the title on a major television company.
Jericho now an 8-time world champion.
Yeah, like all these amazing things that have happened as of late. And we want to say that Tony Khan's the best thing to happen. That's just not okay in my book. And I fuck with the chat a lot. I give you guys a lot of hard time, and I let you guys give us a lot of hard time. That's what we're here for. That's what happens each and every night on this platform. But when we just start flat out disrespecting entire locker rooms like that, I that's a problem to me. And you know what? Yeah, I give Tony Khan a lot of shit. Because he doesn't act like the role that he has. He is proven time and time again that he is a fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fanboy with money. And time again, he's proven that to me. He's not proven anything otherwise. Damn it. What else happened this week in wrestling? Anything relevant, decent that we haven't touched on already?
I think we've touched on just about everything that's been relevant and happened in wrestling this week.
All right, let's go home. We're gonna be on a lot, for a very long time next week. We'll probably end up being a 3-4 hour show. Because next week, if you guys are new to our live reaction shows, they are. We do a little, very, very little preview. We try to go on right before, the pay-per-view kicks off.
Oh, yeah.
We do the pay-per-view, and then we do about an hour recap of what we just watched after the fact. So we're typically on for about 4 hours minimum, depending on the show. So we are going to be on a ton next week. We want to thank Alan Z Travel for sponsoring today's episode. Alan Z Travel, specializing in creating vacation of your dreams at Disney, Universal, or wherever your heart calls you. Let their talented team of travel experts, including yours truly, create a custom vacation for you without any of the stress. Go to use the link alonz-travel.com/take the trip to get in touch with myself or one of our other talented travel experts and get your magical vacation started today. We want to thank Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, for sponsoring our poll question. Check Dr. Paul Vidal out at specializedphysicaltherapy.com. And our topic of conversation was Bray Wyatt will make his return in Extreme Rules. Agree, disagree. Let us know in the comments. Guys, we will see you next week. Until then, tell somebody you love them. Peace, love, and joy. We out.